to be very selfish for ourselves. And therefore, I am saying that civilization is static unless there is a spiritual movement. Why? Because the soul moves the body, and the living body moves the world. Nowadays, we are concerned about the body so much, but we have no knowledge of the spirit that is moving that body. But without the spirit, the body is motionless. It cannot do nothing. It's said to be dead. You see, and this is what I am trying to relate with our social right now in this country, that we are so much concerned about, the government is so much concerned about infrastructure, housing. We are so much concerned about our boundaries, borders, and everything. But then, who's going to live in those houses? Who's going to get in those roads if we are not well? If we are not well fed? You see, you have material to go through all that, but we are saying it should also trickle to us. It should, the same opulence we are seeing in you guys, it has possibility to trickle to us. We should feel it. We should not just be seeing it. We want to be participants in it, in one way or the other. And it is possible. It is possible for me to enjoy and you to enjoy. At the same time, we all enjoy. Because I am saying, there is the only thing that is bringing problem with us right now in the country, that is bringing all this mayhem of Mandamano and all that, it is issue of economics. And we know that these things can be done. My name is Oduoro Nyango, and this is DTM, Decoding the Mindset through the Word of God. And we would like to see our spiritual life with our material life, and we see how we can live in each and every day. But we need to be very patient and very humble to learn. Therefore, let's ask ourselves, what is economics about? It is not a difficult matter to give a simple and sensible answer to this basic question. Economics is essentially a study of the ways in which man provides for his material well-being. You see what I mean? Material well-being. Let's look into economists, the people who have to translate to us about the economy. You see what I mean? Economists are concerned with the ways in which man applies his knowledge, skills, you see what I mean, and efforts to the gifts of nature in order to satisfy his material wants. Gifts of nature, not your own things that you have managed or you have produced. You have to apply your efforts in an organized manner to satisfy his material wants through the gifts of nature. Therefore, we do not need to learn these things by speculation. It is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real issue. It's a real matter. Therefore, we need to consider everything. Let's try to see what is economics, because economists have to learn about economics. So, let's see is it the economics that is limiting people? And if it is the economics part of it, are there changes that we should make? Or is there an approach that we should again follow instead? Economics limits itself to the study of the material aspects of man's life. You see, there is actually a limitation already there. And while it is true that man cannot live by bread alone, it is equally true that he cannot live without it. An underlying problem in economics is that of survival. And we must examine how man has solved or is trying to solve this problem. So economics has a limitation about studying material aspects of man's life. So, material aspects of man's life. Therefore, there is another realm that is not being touched. The spiritual realm. The spiritual realm. And I said, as above, so below. Therefore, we do not have to assume that it is only here in this material world that we try to solve our economic problems. Economic problems are everywhere, and everything runs about economy. So, we need to redefine each and everything. We need to redefine each and everything. Therefore, it is not one thing that we will listen to and you feel like you have been answered. No, it is a process, a day-to-day life, and we need patience. Again, I am repeating, patience, humility, and transparency, and honesty, and empathy in each and everything that we have to go through as a nation if we need a real new era. This is mwamko mpya. Ni mwamko mpya, na kwa hivyo vitu vinafaa kufanywa tofauti. Si kulazimisha watu na vitu ambavyo jinsi vitu vilikuwa vinafanywa hapo awali. No. Therefore, let's see. If economics limits man to his material aspects, then a useful approach is to consider management to be a process whereby a suitable environment is created for effort to be organized to accomplish desired goals. If economics can actually limit man to material aspects, then it is very direct that even the people who are trying to manage the economics part of it will be limited, because the knowledge they have limits them. Therefore, the knowledge part of it should change. We said knowledge is conveyed in 3 modes. 3 modes. 1, we have the sublime, we have the intermediate, and the low class. Therefore, we only know the low and the intermediate. What about the sublime, the unlimited, the spiritual life? How can we equate the spiritual life to all these things? And we see, can they actually solve our day-to-day life? Yes, it is very true, because God is in spirit. If we need to think about God and live and learn about God, then we have to live and learn him about in the spirit. Okay? Therefore, management considered as a profession, I would like to take it